Hi, and welcome back to our series about picky eating and how to get kids to become adventurous foodies. And in today's episode, I want to cover all these different creative ways to get kids to try new foods. And we're going to go through all these different types of tools, and I just want to let you know that all of these are going to be available in the description of the video, so you can just click on the link and it goes right through the Amazon store. And but I did want to walk through what some of our experiences have been with my twins on any of these foods. And really, in our series of picky eating, we're going to cover all kinds of topics, from sensory play to grocery shopping to picky eating tools, and why are kids picky eaters. And I wanted everybody to start thinking about the idea of sitting down at the table and making kids try a new food really doesn't work, and a lot of kids feel really pressured to try new foods. So what I wanted to do is really show you through different ways of getting kids excited to try new foods that takes the pressure off having to take a bite at dinner. So in today's episode, I really want to cover all these different types of things and how you would use them and when you would use them. You pick and choose the ones that work the best for your family. One thing I can say is, as you're trying all this, try different times of day, because maybe your child is a little bit tired that moment that you're trying it, so it's not well received. So try it in the morning, try it in the evening, try it for lunch. Cut up the food in different sizes. So sometimes when they're cut into really small little squares, my kids enjoy them more and they eat them more. And sometimes they want it in the size of a French fry. So it really kind of just depends on their mood and their preferences. But I encourage you to try different ways to get kids excited about eating healthier. And these are just some of the ways. One of the things I wanted to cover are these really cool silicone molds, and there's a ton of them in the store. You can put applesauce in here. You can make your own applesauce by just cutting up some apple and putting it in your food processor. You could put Greek yogurt mixed with a little bit of puree of like mango or any kind of fruit, and just put them in here. Freeze them for like a couple hours, and then you just pop them out, and they're these nice little frozen bites. And on our website, we have tons and tons of articles about how to get kids to eat. And one of the things that we cover are actually dips. So, kids really like to be interactive. So if you give them foods that are really kind of the shape of a fry, then it really just allows them to dip the food. It makes it super interactive, and that really kind of takes the pressure off having to try something new, because it almost becomes like play, right? So they can dip different flavors. On the site, we have probably 30 different types of dips to try. So don't get stuck in the ranch and ketchup. Try yogurt with almond butter or peanut butter, whatever your kids like. We just have countless Caesar dressing, and you can cut up some lettuce and have them dip it, some romaine or spinach. So really get creative in all the different types of dips that you offer. And while we're kind of talking about dips and nibbles, these are called Nibble Trays, and you can use them with muffin trays or ice cube trays. And the way that they work is, these are actually from baby food, so when you store the baby food, and you could reuse them for years to come. So if you're thinking about, like, should I buy this food, baby food, storage supplies, just think about all the uses you could have out of them. But we put pumpkin seeds in here. Those are really great. They're not hard to bite down, so toddlers have no problem eating them. You can do cucumber slices or zucchini, cheese, carrots. On our site, we have tons of options in all of our dipper sites. So you can get really creative. We have turkey here, apples, cottage cheese, almond butter, and yogurt, and peppers. So these are, it looks like a lot of food. They don't have to eat all of it, but it does definitely give them an option to play with the food and be interactive and have fun with it. Because one of the best ways to get kids to try new foods is just making it fun. Here's another one that you can do with just a plain old ice cube tray. And we have, raspberries and grapes, and you kind of mix and match. We have these cute little tomatoes, and it really just kind of gives them an option to, make their own lunch. These are really good for lunchtime. And they can just pick, there's no cook required for these, so you just have to cut up a bunch of fruits and vegetables, maybe add some crackers if you need. And like I said, cottage cheese is a really good one. Turkey slices are really good in these things, and just make it fun for them. Another tool that's really great for kids is toothpicks. I know you're thinking maybe that's a little scary, they could hurt themselves with it, but my kids have become amazing eaters when I add a toothpick to a piece of sausage or meat or to chicken. And then sometimes they could dip it, they put the little chicken in there, or meatball, and then they dip it. All of a sudden, where they seem very lackluster of eating or trying the food, even though they've had meatballs before, they never seem excited to eat them until I add some toothpicks. I will say these, they ended up having a lot more fun with them, and my toddlers are just 2. So they ended up putting them in their mouth, so we've kind of taken these out of rotation just for a little while, but we'll bring them back when they're not putting them in their mouth. But in that case, we ended up buying these ones, and these are super cute, and they're fun for them, and you can put them in cheese cubes, you can put them in the meatballs and the chicken. So really, you know, on our site we have tons of different types of toothpick options. How fun. As your kids get older, these are actually Curious Chef knives, and they cut okay. They're not sharp at all, so you know, I'm sitting here touching them. These are really great because what you want to do is foster a love of cooking for kids, because if they're helping you in the kitchen and they're prepping the food with you, they're going to be a lot more willing to try the food. Some of the most adventurous times my kids have is when they're prepping the food and they ask to eat some of the food that they're prepping. I don't offer it to them. If anything, I kind of seem like I don't want to give it to them, but they get really excited and they say, no, I want it, I want it. Another good thing is these silicone ice pops. You could put, you know, I put Greek yogurt in them with, you know, like a different kind of fruit puree. They're really a great replacement for those Go-Gurts. Something that most people don't know is those Go-Gurts have more sugar per ounce than a soda. So if you can make your own and it really has the same feel, you can put the yogurt or you could freeze them, and these are great, they pop right out. These are another really good tool. You could put, you know, a variety of kind of healthy stuff in these popsicles and get kids to eat them that way. Another cool thing are these ice molds, and they have these really cool shapes. Some of them are whales and sharks and scuba divers, and I put a lot of Greek yogurt type of things, or avocado and cacao powder, and you know, some healthy stuff, and then they still feel like they're getting a treat, but they don't know they're eating avocado and banana. Something else I wanted to cover when it comes to picky eating is a lot of kids actually do really well when they have divided plates. So look at your plate options that you have, and that's really why a lot of kid plates are divided. But you could put your meat and your carb here and your fruits and veggies here. There's some that have 4 compartments, and some of them, you know, in our site, you'll see actually say protein, vegetable, fruit, carb. So it really helps you kind of plan out your meal that you're hitting all 4 every meal. But we have tons and tons of plates that you can pick from construction sites to airplanes. So, you know, check out the site for all those different recommendations. But, you know, really look at, are your plates divided? And that really helps kids kind of feel more comfortable that the food isn't touching. Something else to keep in mind when it comes to plates is, especially if your child is more of a picky eater, is very small food. So they could ask for seconds, or you could see if they're starting to eat it that you can give them more. But a lot of times kids get overwhelmed with portion size, so they end up eating less. So I highly recommend that you start with less and have them ask for more. It kind of takes that like pressure off the food. Also, another good thing about, sometimes kids just need the food in a different shape. So using cookie cutters to cut up cucumbers or different fruits and vegetables could be fun. Here's all kinds of different cookie cutters. And then you could use these little fun things to add into, you know, like a healthy cupcake or meatloaf that you can make in a muffin shape. You really can get very creative. It doesn't take that much more work. Like when I've made a meatloaf, I put them in a muffin tin instead of making it a big meatloaf. And then it made it kind of more fun and like kind of cupcakey for the kids. One of these things, these are just silicone cupcake holders, liners. These are amazing. They, you can put dips in them. Kids kind of just put food, you can put different kinds of food in them, like you put rice or quinoa in them. And magically, your kids are gonna get more excited because now they're, you know, they're more separated. So even if you do this, the kids are like that much more excited to try them. So thanks so much, and I encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more of these videos, and follow us on Facebook and friend us on Twitter, and you know, we're everywhere. So really join the conversation, and please, you know, share what works for you so we can all learn together. Thanks so much. Bye.